I'm at City Hall, where officials kicked off Jewish Heritage Month, celebrating and recognizing Jewish history and culture. And here's an interesting fact if you didn't know, but Mayor Eric Garcetti is the city's first elected Jewish mayor.
I'm the first elected Jewish mayor and very proud of that. But we, as was mentioned, we have so many firsts that were here in Los Angeles. Our first Jew, Jacob Frankfurt, arrived in 1841. Morris Goodman was the first Jewish city council member, and that was in 1850. This was a town that didn't really care back then about whether you were Jewish or not. It opened itself up.
Throughout the 1920s and 30s, about 40% of the population in Boyle Heights was Jewish. The core of the community was Brooklyn Avenue, since renamed Cesar Chavez Avenue, which hosted a string of Jewish-owned businesses, including the original Cantor's Deli.
The 5th Council District is also proud of giving birth to Bet Tzedek Legal Services on Fairfax Avenue, on being the first home in Los Angeles to many Holocaust survivors, as well as immigrants from the former Soviet Union and Iran, as well as the location of the Museum of Tolerance and the Simon Wiesenthal Center.
The overwhelming story of Jews in LA is one of triumph. Whether it is the great storytelling culture brought from the old country that founded many of the major film studios that would ultimately shape global culture, or the love of scholarship that founded many of the great institutions here in Los Angeles.
Councilmember Paul Krikorian talked about the similarities between the Armenian and Jewish communities.
A common history of two ancient peoples who were primarily diasporan peoples throughout their history, who longed for a free and independent homeland and kept that as a vision and a dream that maintained us united for over the course of centuries. Both of our communities found refuge here in Los Angeles.
And a lot of folks, when you think about Jewish heritage, people get confused because, yes, it's a religion. Judaism is a religion, but it's also a culture. It's also an ethnicity.
An exhibit is on display for the month of May in City Hall, highlighting Jewish history and the contributions in Los Angeles.
And it's so beautiful that the city has come to recognize that and have come together to celebrate the Jewish community and all of its accomplishments.
Jewish Heritage Month recognizes the unique and colorful past of the community while celebrating the present and future. From City Hall, I'm Rasha Goel for LA This Week.